everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a half and half first impressions on the new foundation by Rimmel. It's the Lasting Finish 25-hour Breathable Longwear Foundation, and this is supposed to replace this foundation, which is Lasting Finish 25-hour with Comfort Serum Full Coverage Foundation. So I did do half my face using each foundation. This is a first impressions, and I am also going to be including a wear test on wearing both of these foundations to see what the difference is, how long wearing they are. They are 25-hour wear, but I think I'm just gonna do like 8-hour wear or so. Who honestly wears foundation for 25 hours? Not sure, but if they claim to be 25 hours, I expect my foundation to look really nice by the end of the day still. So if you guys want to see my first impressions and thoughts and wear tests, just keep on watching. And if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe, and let's just jump right in. So I'm going to be testing out both of the foundations. This one is the older version. This is the Rimmel London, of course, Lasting Finish 25-hour with Comfort Serum, and it's a skin perfecting full coverage foundation, whereas this is the replacement of this one. And this is the Lasting Finish 25-hour Breathable Long Wear Foundation. It's high definition finish with medium coverage. So just by reading them, they sound like they're going to be different already, just because this one's claiming to be full coverage, whereas this one's claiming to be a medium coverage but high definition coverage. I did pick up the shade 200 Soft Beige in both of these, but also right off the bat I can tell that the red cap one is deeper than this shade. And it was kind of weird because it jumped from shade 203 to 300 at my Walmart. I don't know if everybody's drugstore is that way as well, where it jumps from 203 to 300. I figured there was probably shades in between. I was really happy that I had picked up the same shade that I had on this one, but the shades do not look similar. I don't know if you guys can tell. This one looks more pink actually in person. Kind of looks the same on camera, but in person this one looks lighter and more pink than this one does. So I'm going to be doing the OG version on this side and then the new version on this side. I'll be trying to do some check-ins as well. I'll probably do one probably in like 3 hours or so, and then I'll do another one around 6-7 o'clock at night. So for the original foundation, you don't get a pump or anything like that. It's just in a glass bottle. So I'm just going to pour some in the back of my hand, and I am going to be applying that with my L'Oreal sponge. I did prime and also moisturize my face already, so I haven't used this foundation in a few months, so I don't remember how it looks on my skin, but this will be nice to compare both of them as well. Again, I haven't used it in some time, so it'll help me look and see what I think about both foundations again. So this is the coverage that I got with what I had in the back of my hand, but I'm going to apply more. I don't find this being super full coverage, just because you can still kind of see my acne scars. I have one right here and this one right here. And I do have one on my chin as well. I would say it's a high medium coverage. So looking at my skin, I feel like it looks pretty nice. I do feel like this is like a medium coverage. Again, because you can still see this kind of. It is kind of blurred, but I can still see it. So now I'm going to go in with this foundation. And I'm going to go in with my sponge as well. Oh, on this one, you actually get a doe foot applicator. So I'm just going to go. Can you guys see that it's oxidizing? Like it applies a color, and then when it dries down to a different color. Look. Look how light that looks, and look at the color over here. Can you guys tell? It's kind of orangey on me a little bit. Because when I pulled it out, I was like, oh, the color's really nice. It was like a really good match, but now that it hit the air and it's like changes darker. Kind of like the Fenty Beauty foundation does. See how it's like light? Look, you can tell how it's lighter, and then these ones are like darker. It blends out really easily, no issues there. The only thing that I found was that the shade changes. It like, when you apply it, it's a light shade, and then when it sits on your skin, it's a little darker once it's like drying on your skin. So comparing both of them, this side does look a little more natural than this side does. I wouldn't say this is full coverage, but you can tell there's more coverage on this side than there is on this side. So I'm going to try to build it up a little more. It doesn't look bad or anything either. It feels like it's light coverage. You can build it up. It doesn't look cakey on or anything. So far anyways. So this is what my skin likes. This is the red capped version. The first OG Rimmel foundation side, and then this side is the new version of the Rimmel foundation. Right now, first impressions, I actually feel like I like the new version side better, just because it doesn't, I feel like this side, it might be the shade too, that it just looks a little heavier on, which it does claim to be full coverage. So I'm going to think it has more coverage. I feel like this side looks really nice and more natural for more natural days. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the rest of my face makeup, and I will be right back. So I did apply some powder, blush, bronzer, highlight, and did set it as well, both using the same products. And let's see, I was just looking at my skin. I'm not like in love with either side. I wonder if this is a foundation that I'm going to like as I'm using it throughout the day. The LA Girl Pro Matte Foundation I really love, like that one, your skin just looks really blown out and stuff. If I had to choose between both of them right now, I feel like the Breathable side, the new side, it doesn't look as heavy on my skin like the full coverage one does. So I don't have any eye makeup on, but next time you guys see me, I will have eye makeup on. I'm going to film a first impressions on an eyeshadow palette right now. So next check-in, I will have eyeshadow on. Right now, I prefer the new version, but I'm not like in love with it or anything like that. I feel like it just doesn't look as heavy as the older version does. But yeah, let's say check-in is 11:21. So it is now 3:13, you guys see, and it has been what, 3 hours, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4-ish hours. So I was just like, I haven't even looked at myself in the mirror until now. So this side, the new version, actually looks more luminous than this side does. So I'm gonna go ahead and blot my face. I actually don't like luminous foundations, and I don't like to look luminous, so let's see. And there is also some transfer on here. Nothing too crazy though. This side, I don't look luminous. It was more on this side. It was more on my nose and kind of my forehead. So I did have some oils. Close up, it's not my favorite either side. Outside it actually looks really nice on the face, but you can tell that I'm wearing foundation. Overall, it doesn't look like it's rubbed away from anywhere. I still have it on my face. If I had to choose between both of them after blotting, I feel like this side, the newer version, looks a little better on my skin than the older version does. I just feel like it looks a little heavy on my skin on this side. So yeah, this is the 4-hour check-in. I guess I will do another last check-in before I remove my makeup. So it is now 9:12 p.m. and my foundation looks horrible. It looks pretty bad. You can tell that I've had this foundation on for a while. On my forehead, it looks really cakey. It also does look cakey on my nose, and I look really, really oily. On my chin, it's starting to separate. Let's see if blotting helps it a little bit. So I did get oils, and there's transfer also. There's like a lot of transfer and oils. I'm really greasy, you guys. So it looks like on some spots it's starting to like come off. Like I don't have any right here. It just looks really cakey on my forehead. What are the claims? Long lasting finish, 25-hour breathable, long wear foundation. Well, it's pretty long wearing. It doesn't mean that it's gonna look good on the skin though. Shake, lightweight skin, perfect foundation with medium coverage, breathable skin technology that moisturizes for up to 25 hours. And it also does have SPF 20 sunscreen. So yeah, let's see. Final thoughts. I find that it actually looks really nice right here on my cheeks, but like on my nose and forehead, it doesn't look very beautiful or anything. I will keep trying this foundation out with different primers and adding more of the pore minimizing primer, just because outside it did look really nice on the skin, but like I did find that my pores were kind of enhanced. Is it my favorite foundation? No. Does it look horrible on the skin? No, not as bad as Tarte the matte version did on my skin, so it doesn't look super bad, but my forehead doesn't look the greatest either. I just find that it looks really thick on my forehead. Overall, I would give this foundation, I think like a 7. My skin from far away looks okay, but close up, again, my cheek area looks good, my nose looks okay, but my forehead looks kind of cakey and heavy. So I, again, would give this foundation a 7. I am going to keep trying this out and test it out the rest of this week, just to update you guys on what I think about it and my final thoughts in the description box. So if you're interested in knowing what I think about this foundation, definitely check in the description box. But right now, yeah, I would definitely recommend you guys picking it up and trying it out. It's not, again, my favorite foundation ever. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look the greatest either. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review and pretty much 10-hour wear test on this new Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour breathable foundation. This is 10 hours and my skin looks this way. I can't imagine how it would look in 25 hours. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!